Hello everyone, my name is Tolagbe Martins and I'm a consultant working in business process solutions. I work with people, companies and subnationals on improving their business efficiency. So I have a background in psychology, in organizational psychology. So even when I was working as an event planner, I've always worked with my clients, a lot of whom were corporates, on how these events would assist them in achieving their business goals. Because a party is not just a party. A party is either to optimize sales, liaise with clients. There's an objective. And so underlying, you always want to tap into what exactly is the strategy behind whatever you're doing. I started by starting. So you talk to clients and even in your presentations to them about a specific event. Because I used to own a venue, I worked a lot with tech companies. So there's no need to name all of them, but pretty much almost all the big tech companies today, when they were starting in Nigeria, they would host either mixers, clients, brands, launches at my space. And so I started understanding what their needs were in either delivering an on-brand event and how that would help them to achieve their goals. So the most challenging part, specifically with the project that I work on right now, which is one for the Lagos State government, was when I started it, I was also still running the venue and I had a newborn. So he was like 8 months old. So that was a very hellish time because I think I must have been sleeping about 4.5 hours a day. So my family time was the one that took the hit during that period. Right now I manage teams of about 300, 400 people. But when we first started, I think there were 8 of us. I realized that the time for running my events business had come to an end because honestly, life is in seasons. And so it got to the point where it was just a bit too difficult to manage both. And my so-called side hustle had become much more lucrative than my original hustle. So I wound down one and focused on the other. What is important about this issue of side hustle or main hustle or any kind of hustle is that you have to build your competency. So you need to know what you're good at and you need to make sure that you keep those skills at their best. There are so many free courses that you can continue to do, just making sure that you stay relevant with whatever your interests are. Because at the end of the day, success comes where preparedness meets opportunity. So you always want to be prepared. So motherhood is like the job that never quits, right? So like wherever you are, once you're a mother, that's it. So you have to recognize some things though, that children are very resilient. They will be okay if you leave them to go and do some work, as long as you've put the systems in place. You need to explain to them the importance of work. That's something that my children understand, that mama has to work. And so we will sit down and discuss. You have 3 plays, I cannot attend all. Which one is your preference? Pick one and I will make sure that I can come to that one. You have to make sure that you build your support system so that you have friends, sisters. If you're not fortunate enough to live around family, then you have to be humble enough to ask for help, to carpool. There will always be someone who is happy to have to work with your child. You have to involve dad if he's around, if he's in the picture. You have to recognize that it takes a village to raise a child. So let your child know that he is supported by a tribe and a village. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've been able to pick up some tips. I think the final sort of important message is that life is in seasons and you just need to try your best to take advantage of wherever you find yourself.